Your life is in your hands. It is up to every individual out there to take control and make the decision to change their life. Nobody's gonna do it for you, and you're gonna keep suffering and nothing will change. There is no such thing as the perfect time. So wake up tomorrow morning and make the decision that you want to change your life. November 17. This is the shape that I am in. I haven't exercised properly for years, and we've only just started CrossFit. I must say that everything is aching at the moment and it sucks to feel so weak, but I've done this before, I know what it's like, and it's a slow process. You must stay motivated and concentrate on each day. And if there's anybody out there that always thinks about exercising but never takes the first step, or you're overweight, if you're smoking or drinking but you never try to quit, why don't you just try it? Try it. We are here with you guys on this journey. We can do it together. We can go through the pain together, because it's easy to lose motivation when you're by yourself, but you have us now. Even though it's just through the computer, we are here. Comment below if you're interested to start a new challenge of your own. And yeah, have a beautiful night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. What we are trying to do here is massive, and we do need a lot of people's help. And there is a lot of good people out there, and there's a lot of people that are willing to help us. And for the ones that are, thank you so much. We will try our best every single day, guaranteed. From when I can remember, I've eaten everything. I have never cared about what I put in my mouth, and I never had a problem with it. There was a time when I was eating noodles for months to save money. There was another time I was eating pizza every day for about 3 months, also to save money. Actually, now that I think about it, it was about the money. It was all about the money. But people out there that don't have much money, it is still possible to eat healthy. And we've been vegan now for about 4 months, but I've been the same weight for 10 years, and as soon as we went vegan, I lost 8 kilos within the first 2 months. And 8 kilos for someone my size is a lot. So now people wonder if I'm on drugs because of my cheeks, or if I'm unhealthy. I feel good, do not worry about me, but I have decided to take pea protein. We bought this one. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted. And tomorrow we pick up the drone. We actually got the drone fixed. Tomorrow we pick it up and we can start filming from the air. And tomorrow is a big day. Stay tuned and you'll find out why. But we're gonna go big tomorrow. Right now we are in a crazy place. This is where I had my first job at 17. I was working down these aisles here. This is how I made money to go to Europe for the first time. I was working here behind the counters. We're in the city spending a lot of money. Where's the mouse?
Oh, there.
sand everywhere in this thing. It's alive! I want to show you guys the setup that we've got. I'm filming on a Canon 80D at the moment with a Rode microphone, and we've recently just upgraded, so I'm gonna show you how we get these videos done. So first we have the 27-inch iMac. We've got a backup camera, 600D Canon. We've got the GoPro, Karma stabilizer, DJI Mavic drone. We've got 13-inch iPad Pro. We've got our MacBook Air that we bought before traveling, GoPro Hero 5. So yeah, this is our setup here, from right to left. But most importantly, just above that is the reason we do what we do every day, plus a little drawing from Eleanor of Kate Moss. That's it. The things that we're showing you are not to show how much money we have. We actually had to borrow $5,000, but we're gonna return that money within a month, so we are responsible. But yeah, I come from nothing, and for me this is more than just a bit of technology. This is a change of lifestyle. So the ones that have lived a similar life to me and at times had nothing to eat, you will understand why we show this sort of stuff. So this is a new adventure. Once upon a time I was a materialistic person. I wanted people to see my money by wearing fancy clothes and gold chains, the car I was driving, and showing my tattoos as if they were fashion. However, things have changed. I'm not saying that it's bad to have a nice car or nice clothes, as long as you think about it the right way. So tonight's quote is about materialistic things, and it goes, what people need to learn is how to love people and use things, not how to love things and use people.
Yeah. I love you.
It's beginning. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Good night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. It's lunchtime. Eleanor's gone to get some groceries, and I'm in the car park. I'm gonna put out as many of these as I can on people's cars. So that was an interesting experience. I just gave out about 50. I put them out on cars and gave them out to people. and one guy freaked out. He's like, "Why are you putting rubbish on people's cars?" And I said, "It's not rubbish, I'm just spreading awareness." And he said, "It's rubbish. You wouldn't want me to bring you my newspaper, would you?" So for people like that, if you do get one of our pieces of paper on your car, all we ask is that you read it, that's all. And we wish you all a beautiful day. Nothing more. Why do we do this? Well, first of all, the people that I was hanging out with, one of them was waiting to go up on 7 charges the last time I talked to him. Another one is facing a few years in jail. And my good friend that was in the video emergency that I talked about, he almost died in a fight. So these are my friends, and we were fighting together, we were drinking together, we were doing stupid things together, and I'm the only one that is trying to get away. And they are very happy for me. One of them told me that I'm the only person that he knows trying to do something better with his life, and I give him hope. So when you hear something like this, you definitely don't want to pick up the alcohol bottle again. Today we were spreading out a small flyers that we made, and there was a lady that was interested and asking about what we do and stuff, and she shook my hand 2 times and hugged me in the car park, and she was really surprised with what we do. And we met a guy that's washing windows, 15 years old, washing windows at the traffic light, and he was saying that it's better than stealing cars, isn't it? So there is people out there trying. If you're starting at the bottom, like I did, it is possible to make your way up. Doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter how you speak English. This is why I speak funny. But yes, we are doing this for all the people that feel like they don't have a chance. You do have a chance. Watch our videos, follow us, tell a friend. We're gonna take you all from the very bottom to the very top. Have a good night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Day number 36 finished. I am so dead. Everything's hurting me from CrossFit, everything. Getting back into exercise is hard. But today's video is about this guy right here. You see him, the TV. The reason I don't watch TV is because the news, all they do is talk negative shit, and they try and put fear in people. They try to make you scared to live life because they want to control you. Then you have the TV shows that are all about drinking and partying and getting a vagina. And then you have all the advertisements that try to sell you stupid little things that you don't need, and like all the fashion shows and shit that try to show you how important materialistic things are. This is why I don't watch TV. I am very careful with what I put inside my brain. The eyes and the ears can deceive your brain. So be careful what information you give it. And if you're one of these guys that gets home from work, turns on the TV straight away, and wastes your time watching TV, then I really feel sorry for you. You should get out there, do a bit of exercise, live some real life. I haven't watched TV for like 3 years now, I don't know, maybe longer, and I do not miss anything, I promise. All the important news that I need to know, which is really not much, everyone talks about them. So I'm not behind. Yeah, the TV. This is why I don't watch the TV. It's a waste of time. I do watch movies, however, and I do watch documentaries sometimes, which can be watched on TV if you want to get technical about it, but the rest of the shows on TV I do not watch. Don't believe everything you hear and see. Be careful with what you put in your brain, because the thoughts that you water are the ones that grow. Your mind is like a garden. You have to take care of everything that grows there. Good night. This is day number 37.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. Yeah, in my bank account. Yeah, in my bank account.
It's not the money that matters, but how you use it that determines its true value. And today we got hugged by another 2 strangers, which was beautiful. We've only just started this experience, but already people are showing us their love, and it's keeping us going. So thank you very much. Have a good night, a beautiful day tomorrow, and stay safe. Turns out it doesn't come off with the rain. Uh-oh. We're here scrubbing away. We've got methylated spirits. We've got acetone. We're trying vinegar. Some duck. We got hot water. And it's still not coming up. Poster paint doesn't come off concrete, kids. Do not use poster paint for concrete. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. So today's topic is about money. Is money good or bad? If you're using the money the wrong way, then it's bad, obviously. But if you know yourself and you're using it to help other people, then you can make a lot of people healthy, happy, and therefore it's good. The reason I want to be a millionaire by 26 is not even for the money. It's just to show myself that I can do anything that I put my mind to, and that if I put it out there in the universe, it will come back to me. So it's more of a challenge for me. It's not about the money. Yes, the money will be helpful, and we will help thousands and thousands of people, that's for sure. But I grew up with not too much. My family always argued about money, and it made me feel like money was the reason for all problems, but it obviously isn't. However, I would not say that you can be super happy with no money, because if you go to a person that's got nothing to eat and tell them that money doesn't make you happy, they will look at you funny. So money does not make you happy, but if you are already happy and you have money, then you're definitely in a position to help. So tonight's talk is about money. We got no money at the moment. We spent $6,000 last week, and now we're gonna pay it all off. But there's no stress, no dramas. We're gonna get it all back, and we are gonna get to the money. We are 39 days in already. I cannot believe the time has gone so fast. But tonight's video is fuck.
No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing.
It's been a pleasure making these videos. Sometimes it's hard for me because we are so busy. But tonight's video is called Determination, and we are very determined to get this done, and we will get it done. We woke up just after 5. It is now 10:20 p.m. and I still got at least an hour before I can get some sleep. Determination. I am not the best at anything, but I try my best at everything that I do, and it's put me in some very good situations. It's helped me get more money than other people with the same skill level as me. And when you are determined to reach your goals, you will do what you have to do. I remember one time I slept in the bushes next to work just so that I could get to work on time the next day. And there's been times where I had to ride my bicycle at 6 in the morning through the pouring rain and work all day with wet socks and wet underwear. Determination. If you are determined to reach your goal, you will do what you have to do. And that's what we're doing. And we're enjoying the ride.
For what's money without happiness? Or hard times without the people you love? Though I'm not sure what's about to happen next, I ask for strength from the Lord up above, cause I've been strong so far, but I can feel my grip loosening. Quick, do something before you lose it for good. Get it back and use it for good, and touch the people how you did like before. I'm tired of living with demons cause they always inviting more.
I don't even know what video I made tonight. I just put some things together. It's 10 past 11 and I need some sleep. But we wish you all a beautiful day tomorrow. Today is a special video. It's about this monkey right here around my neck, and her name is Mika. I met her on the same day that I met Elena. She was on Elena's scooter. She picked it up from a family. They dropped it on the street, and by the time she could return it, the family disappeared. So the monkey ended up with me after the first day because we had to separate, and this is basically the reason that we kept in touch. And here's a little bit about her story. I'm sure we'll do one in more depth later on, but this is what we got so far. The very first day me and Lola met, I took the monkey on a mountain climb at 3 in the morning instead of spending the night with Elena. She had breakfast with my friend Steve the next morning. We went snorkeling. She was in a scooter accident, so she had to get fixed up. Bad injuries. The locals were happy to help us fix her up, and we gave her extra grip, of course, so she could hold on to the scooter while driving on the island. I taught her how to swim like a good dad, and she loves to sunbathe. She made friends, human friends too. It was just me and her. More friends. We did everything together. Literally. I mentioned this is how me and Elena kept in touch. I was sending her a bit of romance with Mika. More sunrise. Couples meditating with my friend Jonathan. Sharing the love. Sunsets. She was an alcoholic at the time. drinking buckets. Lots of fish. She stood by me when I had a weird haircut. Gangster. And do you remember this, boys? Dream World. Dream World with the boys. 2 years ago now. Own seat on the airplane. Not many monkeys can claim that. And then she brought us back together in Australia. We went shopping together. More sunbathing with the palm trees. She went swimming also. This is Italy. I don't know, you can't see it's Italy, but yeah, she went to Italy. She went to France. Check out the hat. There's France also. The Eiffel Tower right here. My ass tattoo. My fashion hat. Sunset. Mika. This photo got everything. And us separating for the 4th time or something. Film's pretty good though, eh? Another beautiful day, my friends. And our little Mika. We're going hard. Super hard. It's hard sometimes. You can't get much done in life if you only work on the days when you feel good. We wish you all a beautiful night and the most beautiful day tomorrow. I will give every little piece of energy that I have towards this greater good that's calling. And already we've only done 40 videos, but there's been so many people that feeling the energy and understanding what we're doing and sending love to us, and all this love is making us go even harder. And all the hate and the people that, not hate is a strong word, but all the people that want to see us fail and discouraging things they say to us, it is all good. It is still energy that we are using. So thank you to everyone, and dream big, go all out, go hard, and it will happen. And we're gonna show you how it's possible. I swear, mark my words. We are gonna be so big. We're gonna be a movement. We're gonna be a movement. This is day 42.
You're gonna push past the people who doubted you and laughed at you and hated on you. I want you to be fearless. I want you to be decisive. I want you to make a decision right now that when you fail and you fall to your knees, I want you to remember the power of you, and I want you to get back up on your feet.
It's Sunday, we had a big week this week, so today we just relaxed. It's been sunny and last couple of videos have only had 1, 2, 3 likes, but it's really not bothering us. We are doing this for the long run and we will just keep going. Today's video is about my tattoos and how much they cost. It's something that I get asked all the time, so we're making this video in order for people to be able to go back and just check it out. Not everybody has to ask me all the time. I started getting tattooed when I was 17 years old. On my sister's birthday, she got one as well. First tattoo was on my foot. And the guy at the tattoo shop said, "I'll see you soon." And I told him, "Nah, that's it, I'm not getting any more tattoos." But turns out he was right. I ended up getting more tattoos, a lot more tattoos. And although I have a lot of them, there is people out there that are really tattooed, so compared to other people, I am behind. But yeah, I got different tattoos from different people. The person that did my torso and my left arm, these are realistic tattoos. I got them done by a guy called Steve Butcher. He was working at Ship Shape Tattoo at the time. And now he's kind of famous, I don't know. And I ended up getting some line work and just tattoos that anyone could do at random places. My face and my head was all done in Asia for cheap. However, you can see the difference in quality when you pay less. Some of the lines are crooked, some of it is falling out, but I'm really not worried about that anymore. I got them for different reasons. These ones that are on my face and head and throat, it's not about the quality of the tattoo, but what it has to say. This tattoo here, for example, this one costs about $1,000, maybe a little bit more. Altogether, I've spent, you ready? 21,000, and it's still going. Stay posted to see what other tattoos I get, but $21,000 for a guy like me that comes from minimum pay, no schooling, is a lot of money. I had to work very hard. I was eating noodles for a long time to save money for tattoos. I know you will say it's crazy or whatever, but that's just what I was doing. I was depressed when I was getting some of my tattoos at the start. I'm all good now. The tattoos I get now, I do not regret any of them, but the tattoos I get now are with more of a purpose than just to get a bit of attention or release some stress from the needle. Yeah, so $21,000, and this is what I look like so far. I just have my ribs, my chest, left arm, the back of my head, top of my head, face, my ass, my knee, and that's about it. If you're thinking about getting tattoos, I do recommend that you save up some money and get them done properly. There is a difference in quality, and everywhere I've been in the world, people have been asking me who's tattooed me. So shout out to Steve Butcher for doing my arm and my torso. A lot of people out there want to know who you are. That's about it, $21,000 so far. Video 42, Sunday. Big week next week probably. More love making, less action.
Another beautiful day.
Trying to get a friend of mine who's a professional photographer to come up and do some action.
Ratatouille. How I lost my virginity. None of that. It's a pretty weird story, but it's not for entertainment purposes. It is for the young kids out there who are just about ready or who have just started with their sexual life. I was 16 years old. I already had a few years of porn watching under my belt, so I thought I knew it all. I knew all the moves. I was ready. And one night I went to my best friend's house, and he's got a brother, a younger brother. He was 14 at the time. Walked into his room and he said, "Hey kid, you want to have sex tonight?" And I was like, what sort of question is that? Of course I want to have sex tonight. So he quickly texted the girl. She said, "Yeah, come around." We all jumped into the car. We drove off quickly. I was so excited and a little bit nervous. We got to her house, blah blah blah, talking, and then we were all in the room. My best friend, he was acting as if he was sleeping, and his younger brother was doing the deed while I was waiting patiently. Once he was finished, it was my turn, so I jumped on there. I did my thing. My friend quickly got up, started filming, and that was my first time. That's how I lost it. But what happened next was a little bit interesting. I went to school, and of course I was telling people that I was no longer a virgin, and I was asking guys like, "Oh, have you had sex?" "Nah." "Oh bro, I've had sex." "How was it?" "Oh, it's mean." So I was bragging a little bit, as you do, and the teachers must have found out. So the teachers called me in and they said, "Was there anyone in the room? Was there anyone filming? Because if she freaks out about the experience, she can go to the police and say that you raped her." So I started to worry a little bit, like, what? It wasn't like that, she wanted it. And then they got a psychologist for me. The school got me a psychologist, and I went and did 1 hour with the psychologist, and he said, "You shouldn't be here, it should be her that should see me." Because when I told this girl that I didn't want to see her anymore, I started seeing her a little bit. She told me she was gonna kill herself. She told me she was pregnant. and I was 16 years old. So you can imagine what I was feeling. I was ready to quit school, get a job to support my child. I was freaking out a little bit. And I was being nice to the girl as well. I didn't know how to be rude. But I must say that I went to a boys' school. And going to an all-guys school is crazy. I don't think it's a good idea. But that's just my opinion. Because you've got all these teenage men going to a boys' school and they're all thinking about sex. So when the weekend comes, we all go crazy. We see women and we're like dogs. We just out of control. Anyway, after this one girl that me, my best friend, his younger brother, his best friend, and all his friends, we all lost our virginity to. After her, all the girls to follow were just as bad and worse. So the experiences that I had at a young age with women made me really not trust women, because they were just doing it with all the boys, and it made me disrespect them. By the age of 22, I was ready to settle down finally, but every time I would talk to a woman, in the back of my mind I was thinking about bad things, until I decided that I wasn't going to look for a woman and just whatever happens, happens. And that's how I met my love. It's the first time I said I love you to a girl at the age of 22. And it's been a hard journey, because when you love someone, you want to tell them the truth and you want to know the truth about them. So you have to open up a lot, and it's hard to open up if you've done stupid things. To the kids out there that are about to experience sex, it is not just action. There should be some feeling behind it. Do not rush into it. There's no reason to rush into it. I was 16 years old and I was thinking, man, I'm gonna die a virgin at 16. You know, it's all good, just relax. Believe in yourself. Focus. Put your energy to good use every day. Day 44, attracting things just by your thinking, throwing your energy out there into the universe replies, and I really believe this. They told me I couldn't do many things. They told me I couldn't move to Australia, that I couldn't do this, that if I tattooed my face, my life would get ruined. These are people that don't chase their dreams. These are scared people that see you so excited about what life and what you want to do, and they want to pull you down. But do not worry about these people. Just believe in what you're doing. Go 100%. We're going on this journey from the very bottom, and I love it. This is gonna be like a law of attraction. From the very beginning, it's gonna blow people's brains. They won't believe it. I wasn't even filming. We are 45 days in through our 90-day challenge, so today we hit halfway. It is the 15th of November 2017. It is all going great. Talking is getting easier, and tonight I'm going to talk about scaring people. Today something funny happened, so that's why I want to talk about it. We went to the supermarket and parked the car up. I've always got these Another Beautiful Day pieces of paper in my pocket, or carrying them with us. So I pulled one out of my pocket. I seen a teenage girl driving her car and showed her the piece of paper. I started walking towards her car, and she drove off. So I was thinking, oh, weird, she must be worrying or something. And then 10 meters away, she stops the car and looks in the rearview mirror. So I was thinking she was waiting for me. I started a slow jog towards her car, and when she seen me running, she drove off. So some people do get scared. There's little kids that wave at me and smile. There's old people that hug us on the street, random old people, for what we're trying to do. In Bangkok, we were staying in Bangkok a couple of months ago. This is another quick story. And we were staying in a fancy place where people open the door for you when you walk in and out of the building, and they bow their head as you walk past. And I walked into the elevator one day. There was a lady there with a little kid, and when she seen me walk in, she quickly grabbed her kid and put him behind her back, as if I was gonna eat her child or something. But these things don't make me sad or something. I understand that the way I look is different and scary to some people. I come in peace. We are open-minded people. If you do see us on the street and you know us from YouTube or whatever, you can come and say hello to us. We are interested in your story too. We're trying to meet people. That's what we're trying to do. So come and say hello. Don't be scared. We wish you all a beautiful night and a great day tomorrow. Day number 46 tomorrow. See you then.
The story with the cars that lock from inside.
Oh yeah, sometimes I walk past cars. There's people sitting inside their car, like in a car park or whatever, or by the beach. It happened one time. So there's people sitting inside their car, and as I walk past their car, you hear their door locks go click. So they're obviously worrying that I'm gonna attack them or something. But yeah, don't worry about it. I'm all good. If you see me, you can say hello. It's all love. I don't want to do too much talking today, but we drive about 11 hours every day, including the drive to work. We were in Europe 3 months ago, and we drove from the center of Germany to the south of France in about 9.5 hours, 10 hours. And every day it's like we drive more than that. So in my head I'm always thinking that we're driving from Germany to France. And it's tiring. But we're getting it done. Day 46. There's big things ahead. We're making that money, and we're gonna invest it very soon. Stay tuned. Which tattoo hurt the most? This is a question that I get asked all the time when new people meet me, and I really cannot reply because it depends on many different factors, like the amount of time that you're sitting down, the place, I guess who's doing the tattoo as well. So I can just tell you which ones hurt me. I almost fainted when I got my stomach done, but that's because I didn't eat or drink anything throughout the day. So make sure that if you get a tattoo, especially a big one, you want to be well fed and hydrated so that you don't faint. This is the one that I'm talking about here. King and the Queen. So that was the first tattoo where I was like, wow, this is really painful. Also the ribs, after a few hours, every little touch was painful. Felt like crying and screaming. In between the fingers hurt, if you can see. And over on the side of the palm actually hurt. The face didn't hurt because these tattoos are so small, they only took like 20-30 minutes max. So they're nothing. The top of the head, that hurt actually. It was a burning, stinging pain. I can't explain it, but yeah, it was quite painful. And the nipple hurt. My blacked out nipple. The throat, people say, oh my god, the throat, that must have been so painful. Yes, it was a little bit painful, but there are people out there that have their whole throat covered. I don't know how they do it. Hats off to you guys, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, it was a little bit sore when I got around here. Because the needle goes inside and you want to swallow. So it's moving up and down on your Adam's apple. But again, this is just, it's not much. Other people have crazy throat tattoos. The ass, although it's full of fat, I wasn't expecting it to hurt as much as it did. The ass hurt a little bit. But yeah, that's the, if I could say top 5, I would say the nipple, in between the fingers, that's 2, belly button, ribs, and the foot. The foot I got tattooed when I was 17, but from what I can remember, it was pretty sore. So top 5. Me and the boss saved some trees today, which was nice. This week we did 54 hours, plus everything else. I want to talk about why I disappeared from social media and from all my friends for a couple of years. And that's because I was one of these guys that was on social media looking at everyone's photos and comparing my life to their life. If their life was better, then I would be sad. If my life was better, I would feel good. I would only post the things that I wanted people to see, creating this character which was not even me, but what I wanted to portray to people, some fake person. And I wanted a girlfriend, but the girls that I would see on Instagram and Facebook, the girls with short skirts and their tits out. So I was thinking that's the kind of girl I wanted. But I wanted her to be a good girl also. Anyway, I quit social media for that reason, to focus on myself. And it's been a long, bumpy ride. It took a couple of years for me to awake from this mind state, along with other things that I changed on the way. It's not just social media, but yeah, now I am in love, I am happy. I found a girl that was also not into social media, We talked a lot before we got serious, and we're using social media at the moment a lot, and we will continue to use it. We will not disappear this time. I know who I am. I know what I am saying here. I am not afraid of posting my mistakes, the pauses I make when I talk, or any imperfections. So if you don't know who you are, or you are lost, I do recommend taking a break from looking at other people's lives and focusing on your life. It's really helped me. Day number 48. Why I disappeared. Today I saw a guy that I worked with 3 years ago. I haven't talked to him or seen him for 3 years. And I met up with him today. And he told me that he's very happy to see me alive. I was a different person 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm here now. I have got some meaning in my life. And life is great. Check out the quotes I got for tonight. I really like these quotes. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. The first thing you have to know is yourself. A man who knows himself can step outside himself and watch his own reactions like an observer. Your own self-realization is the greatest service you can render the world. I have to repeat this one. This one is a really good one. Your own self-realization is the greatest service you can render the world. Good night, my friends. I'll see you all tomorrow. Do today what others don't, so you can do tomorrow what others can't. What do you do when no one's watching? Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. So guess what? It's Sunday, and I did not wake up with a hangover. I did not get into any fights last night. I slept a lot, getting ready for the next week to come. Any challenge, we are ready. Lola worked on the computer today and prepared us for our adventure that's about to come. We are not wasting any of our precious time. We wish you all a beautiful evening and an amazing day tomorrow. And do today what others don't, so that you can do tomorrow what others can't. 50 days. On the very first day we were wondering what it feels like after 50 days. And today I can tell you that it feels good. We have been working hard every day, filming, posting. We haven't gone back on our word. And it feels beautiful. Tonight's quote is about persistence. And it goes like this. A river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. So keep trying and trying and trying until you get it right. Thank God we have persistence, because not all of us have talent. Have a beautiful night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. I slept 4.5 hours last night. It's now already past 10 o'clock, and I'm just working on the video. Tofu, tempeh, veggies with rice. How long has that been? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? It's finished already. I was taking 2 shakes a day. I was having 2 shakes a day. And apparently I gained 2 kilos. I don't know if it's because I've been eating more or because of this protein. But yeah, $80 we have to spend again tomorrow for protein.
After pooing and without eating.
However, I did weigh myself at the end of the day, so I'm not sure if I still have poo inside me and pee. So it could be 1 kilo that I gained, but at the moment it's 2 kilos. Looking like a big week. Day 52. Why I tattooed my face. As soon as we're born into this world, people like to tell us what to do, what not to do. They punish us if we do something wrong. They praise us if we do something right. Everyone likes to give orders, even if they don't know what they're doing. And I had enough of that. I wanted to do what I wanted to do, even if it was against the system, against my family and what they think. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And I finally had the courage and the strength to push past the fear, and I tattooed my face. And I was a little bit scared. My father doesn't talk to me now. It's been about 8 weeks. My own grandmother has called me a monster. My sister freaked out. My mother freaked out. But they're alright now. But it feels so good. Feels so good. Being able to do what you want to do. Feels so good. I am not advertising tattoos in any way. But since I've had my face tattoos, I see how people around me change, and I see how people act and how they treat me. And the tattoos haven't really changed me, but learning about these new situations that I'm in is helping me become a better person. So another beautiful day, baby. "52 days in, baby. Woo!" Tonight, I want to talk about crying. I was just talking to someone about it today, and what do I think about crying? Is it okay for us tough men to cry? When I got arrested the third time in Australia, my eyes were just dripping down water, and I wasn't like running out of breath crying. I wasn't asking for forgiveness or something. I was just upset with myself, and I couldn't stop myself from crying. I was drunk, very drunk, but I couldn't stop my tears from falling down. And it's not like I wanted to stop them anyway. The previous times when I've been arrested, I was in the cop station swearing at them, calling them names, being a complete nuisance. And the third time, there was something different. I knew that I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard to better my life, but I just kept making these little mistakes. And it was too much for me. And my eyes just started pouring. Also, when me and Elena did a long distance relationship, she would come to Australia to see me from Germany, and she would fly for 30 hours, stay with me for 4 days, then fly back. And at the airport when she was leaving, I cried. But it was nice. It is nice to cry. Us men, we want to be tough. We want to be always the "I'm so strong, nothing bothers me, I keep it all inside." But that's what's causing all this suicide and problems with men. We don't talk about our feelings. We don't tell people when we're sad. We just act like nothing's happening. And then you get the opportunity at the traffic light or something, when the car next to you is doing something stupid, and you've been bottling all this energy inside you, and next thing you know, you got your fist through their window. So this doesn't just happen. You've had it for a long time, waiting for its opportunity. So I don't only just think that crying is not bad, I think that it's necessary at times to let all the energy out, but also talking to people as well. Don't just be crying by yourself in the corner. We got our screen today. We went and picked it up. We are ready. We got a few different sizes. We will show you the process step by step. We don't really know how to screen print ourselves, but we had a little bit of practice in Germany about 3 months ago. We're gonna print with water-based ink, and I got some more protein yesterday. Everything is on track. Everything's moving smoothly.
This is how earth moving works. It's pretty simple. You get some wet dirt, then you get some dry dirt, you put them together, then you get a disc to chop it up so that it mixes itself, and then you compact it. And then you have the final product. Pretty simple. Earth moving.
There's an old man, and he's telling his grandson a little bit about life. There's a fight happening inside of me, he says, and it's between two wolves. One of them is evil, it is anger, it is self-pity, it is lies, it's pride, and the other wolf is good. It is faith, love, compassion, and truth. And this very fight is happening inside of you, and everybody else too. So the boy stops and thinks for a minute. Which one wins, Granddad? The answer is the one you feed. Our thoughts can cause us anxiety, give us depression, fear. You must be aware of the thoughts inside your head. So take some time and watch what's happening. We'll see you all tomorrow, day 54. I got you, Cooley. If you've been watching our videos, you can see that we don't have much time, and we would appreciate anyone's help. If you like what we do, tell your friends to subscribe, click the red button, it doesn't cost you anything. And thank you to everyone that's been watching and supporting us. We appreciate all your help. Quote for tonight is from an old wise man at work: "Weeds don't grow on busy streets." Today was a bit of a disaster, filming wise. We went to work for 11 hours, then we went to CrossFit, came home. I had some cool footage. I put it all together, saved the little movie into a separate file. And then I cleaned up the computer, deleted everything. I cleaned up the GoPro to get it ready for the week. And I went to show Elena the video that I made, and there was no video. So today I'm left with just a bit of drone footage of the car and a quote. And the quote is, "Success is stumbling from failure to failure and not losing enthusiasm." Another beautiful day, day 57. We'll see you tomorrow. I must add a couple of things into tonight's videos. When I was getting into trouble, I was always going back to my friends and telling them how cool I am with the things that I just did, as if I was something better. I was just playing a tough guy character, trying to impress people. I am now strong enough to admit that it is not cool to get into trouble. And by beautiful woman, I don't just mean beautiful on the outside. I mean, you need to find yourself a beautiful woman on the inside, a woman that has morals, and someone that you can trust and love and have a family with. Here we go. This is day number 58, and I'm going to try and do this talk in one go, because I want to get into public speaking. I've mentioned this before, so this is a great platform, good practice for me. Tonight I'm going to talk about trouble. Trouble, I was used to it. Trouble was part of my life for many years. It was part of my character. Every time I would talk to someone, I would tell them the sort of mischief I was in and how unfortunate I was. It was always me. That's what I used to say. Why is it always me? But then I realized that actually the way that I was thinking was so sick that I was causing this trouble to come my way. And it started when I was at school. I was selfish. I was there to play soccer. Once I stopped playing soccer, I did not care about anything. I was not there to study, or anyone that had to tell me something, I didn't want to listen to it, to the teachers. I was selfish to the people around me. Instead of just letting them study in peace and do their thing, I was making smart comments, being funny, and that's why I spent a lot of time on the hallways. At 15, I got taken home by the police for urinating in public and being intoxicated. At 16, I got caught for stealing underwear. At 19, my driver's license got taken off me for drunk driving, which was actually very good because it slowed me down. Then also at 19, me and a couple of friends went to Australia, and we were in Australia for 1 month. We got drunk almost every day. We had about 4 fights in 1 month, got arrested for public nuisance, and then I decided that I wanted to be a gangster. So I came home, I got some tattoos, worked hard, saved some money, went back to Australia. I wanted to be a bikie. Because in the previous trip to Australia, we saw the bikies. This is in Surfers Paradise, with their tattoos and their blonde girlfriends, and they had a bit of money, so it looked like they were living the life. So me and my friends, were like, oh yeah, being a gangster, that's the thing to do. So I moved back to Australia. I bought me some gold chains. I had the tattoos, I had the look, and I definitely had the attitude for it. I was getting stopped by the police all the time because of the regulations they have with bikies in the area at the moment. So I was getting checked for drugs in the middle of the city. They were stopping me just walking outside my building, going to get a haircut. They were pulling me over in the car. And this frustrated me a little bit. I was wondering why, what's their problem with me? So I was kind of hating on the police, you know. So then I was on the street screaming out, F the police, and showing them the middle finger right to their face. And this didn't go very well with the police. They arrested me. They arrested me for being public nuisance a couple of times. Also for obstruct and assault officer couple of times. We were getting into fights. I was not afraid to fight, so I was out there causing dramas. I'm lucky that nobody got hurt and I didn't get hurt, but I got arrested for trying to kick someone in the head in front of the police. These are things that I would never do if I was mentally okay. I was under the influence of alcohol at the time. It's one of the reasons I do not drink today. Also, when I got arrested, I wasn't just going in the cell nicely. I was going in there swearing my head off, telling them they're nothing, you know, basically treating them as if I was something better and they were garbage. But it's no longer that way. I have respect for the police, and they are doing their job. A lot of them are good cops. There are some crooked cops out there too, but there's just people, you know. You get some good ones, some bad ones, but you can't hate on the police just because of a bad experience that you had. Trouble. I used to go out, this was me, I used to drink and say to my friends, oh, I hope we don't get into a fight tonight. So the way that I was thinking, before even going out clubbing, I was already thinking about a fight. Even if I was saying, I hope we don't get into a fight, in my head I was already preparing for a fight. You see what I mean? So if you change the way that you're thinking, there's no need for all this extra stuff. And if you keep yourself out of that environment where there's people that also think like that, well, then the chances are much smaller. Trouble. I no longer get into trouble. I love to be under control, be aware of what's going on in my mind all the time, and it's a lot of money saved and a lot of time saved. So if you're out there causing mischief, it is a waste of time. I was fortunate enough to live with a guy that did 14 years in prison, and he told me it's the biggest waste of time. He didn't learn much from prison, you know. It's just gangsters are just a bunch of kids that haven't grown up. That's what gangsters are. Gangsters are a bunch of kids that haven't grown up. We need leaders. We need someone to show the teenagers what's up. We need to show them that there is another way of getting money and finding beautiful woman or whatever it is that you're out there for. We can do it without having to be some sort of tough guy. So if you're a young man out there thinking that you want to be a gangster or a tough guy, a fighter or whatever, do it properly. Fight in the gym. go and do things that are adrenaline rushing, ride a bicycle, skydiving, whatever, but you don't need to be on the streets causing trouble. Good night. This is day 58. We'll see you tomorrow. Last season, we were working on an old driving range, which meant there was these little golf balls everywhere. They just had to be picked up by someone. So I saw the opportunity, I put on my backpack and I was running around the site picking up these dirty little golf balls. While everyone was eating, I stayed late after work. People were thinking I was silly. They were thinking I was wasting my time. When Eleanor came to New Zealand, and the first week I took her to work, and we were playing in the mud looking for these golf balls. We ended up collecting 1,800 of them, which I washed one by one with a little brush. It took some time, it wasn't easy, but we ended up selling them for $500. And with these little balls, we ended up going to Phuket, basically. So if you see an opportunity, don't hesitate. If people call you silly, don't listen to them. If you know what you're doing, go for it, and doors open. Try your best all the time, and things will happen. Good night.
What are you doing there?
Washing balls.
What for?
We're gonna travel the world. These little balls.
I love you so much, baby.
Love you too much.
Have a nice night, sir. Thank you very much.
The sun is setting in Auckland City, and I am over here peeling some cable. This is called hustling. It is now 10:40 p.m. in New Zealand, and I've only just started working on the video. I was outside for more than 3 hours trying to peel the copper from the cables, but I'm a hustler. If I see the opportunity in something, I will do the extra little bit of hard work to get it done, and it ends up paying off. November 30th today, and we are officially debt free. We're back into positive money, baby. Positive money. And today is 60 days of filming. First 30 days we had 32 subscribers, and now we have 71 subscribers. So we don't have the fastest growing channel, but we got more subscribers this month than we did last month. So for us it's a success. Thank you to you all that are talking about us and spreading the word. In the last 4 days alone we've had 10 subscribers, and we will make it. We're gonna try our absolute best every day, and we will make it. They're gonna love us for our ambition. One thing's for sure though, I'm not gonna work for someone for the rest of my life. It's just crazy to me, man. I don't know how people do it. If your dreams don't scare you, they are not big enough. Get bigger dreams.